With challenges of population growth, the need to address sustainable development has become a global priority. Access to renewable sources of energy is a fundamental answer to this problem, and leaders of all nations are in the position to encourage and influence energy policies and legislation in their respective countries to aid in this urgent matter. The Commonwealth Parliamentary Association of the UK, the United Nations Development Programme, and the Parliament of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago hosted the Caribbean Regional Workshop in Port of Spain from December 7th to 10th, 2015. This collaborative effort sought to empower regional leaders in an effort to achieve sustainable development goals and provide them with tools needed to make an impact on a national level. During the workshop, interviews were conducted with some of the participants to capture their views of the roles of parliamentarians in the successful implementation and achievement of SDGs. Stephenson King. What are the main opportunities and challenges the Caribbean currently faces in terms of energy and sustainable development?
Energy and sustainable development within the Caribbean, I believe in terms of challenges and opportunities, the main challenges really is being able to educate the people and to create that level of sensitization among the general population to accept this paradigm shift from what has been traditional to what I consider to be modern and bold. One of the challenge, however, or one of the main challenges really, is to be able to face the cost of moving in that direction. But however, once the people understand the significance of venturing into a green environment and understand the benefits of moving into a green environment with the establishment of green buildings and spaces, etc., I believe the people then would make the necessary sacrifices in moving in that direction. Certainly, in terms of the benefits, I see there are many benefits, numerous benefits in going in that direction. In that, in the long term, it can certainly reduce cost of energy through alternative means. It can be seen as an economic endeavor. So as while the initial investment, the capital outlay can be more than the traditional method, the long-term benefits can be certainly tremendous.
How do you envisage the role of parliamentarians with regard to the SDGs?
The role of Parliament is very important. First and foremost, I believe parliamentarians must endeavor to maintain the agenda item current. In other words, let's not just discuss it at workshops and end it there, but rather to keep it within the environment of Parliament, within the agenda of Parliament. And one of the first things I believe that parliamentarians must commit themselves to is to ensure that within the standing orders of the Parliament, that a standing committee be established dealing with sustainability, energy and development, and to have frequent engagements within Parliament and with the public to maintain it on the agenda. Also, parliamentarians must be champions for the cause, so that at all times they're speaking that kind of language, because what is required really is for parliamentarians to transform the culture of the people into thinking green, thinking sustainability, thinking energy, etc. And if that is developed as a culture and it's in the psyche of the people, then the advocacy that is necessary to promote sustainability, energy and development will be a much easier undertaking on the part of parliamentarians. So we as parliamentarians must see that as a cause that needs assistance, against the wrong that probably exists now within our communities and under the traditional means of development in our societies. So we have a great role to play as parliamentarians in promoting this agenda item. Parliamentarians need to use the committees of the House in proceeding in that direction. In some parliaments, for example, in St. Lucia, we're not very active in as far as the use of committees within the framework of the Assembly. I believe that we need to look at that mechanism and to implement it in a very effective manner, and to draw the attention of the general population, because after all, you really need the general population to be involved and to be sensitized and to embrace it and to buy in to the idea of sustainability, energy, and development. So that is one best practice I believe we can look at utilizing the committee means. The other one is to develop partnerships, global partnerships and regional partnerships, so as to keep, again, as I said earlier on, keep the subject matter current, but more than that, to be able to promote the subject matter, to reach out to the general population. So global partnership, global and regional partnerships, I believe is one best practice that can be utilized. The other one is the utilization of partners in development, NGOs who can partner with us in financing and promoting such ideals. But more specifically, a constant relationship with the media is certainly a vehicle that can assist in that regard.
Final thoughts.
I think the whole week was one that highlighted the subjects of sustainability, energy, and development. It brought some new perspectives and created a level of sensitization among participants, particularly myself as a policy and law maker, but more so as an ordinary citizen. I think it is important, and I do hope that we can move from here to other meetings and to continue to champion the cause for sustainability, energy, and development.